Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Chivas versus Juarez away from home in a really important game number 2. Coming off the back of that really good win against Pachuca. This is always going to be a difficult game. Juarez are a good team. They won their first game of the season. They are a good team. They're one of those teams that we do typically struggle against. We lost to them. I went back and checked because I forgot. We lost them. Lost to them at home actually 6 months ago in the Apertura. And it was a disgusting loss. The only good thing about that game was Sandoval getting, I think, his debut goal for that game. So, yeah, difficult team that we do typically slip up against. Like I said, coming off a really good win against Pachuca, you're kind of thinking, a little bit, hesitantly kind of thinking, well, were we good or was Pachuca just bad? And I figured we'd find out in this Juarez game because, like I said, Juarez is typical bit of a banana skin for us, bit of a game that we do tend to kind of slip up against, like I said. So had to leave it though, leave it late, really, really late. Obviously, it was 0-0 for the pretty much the whole game. I kind of resigned myself to drawing this game. A point wouldn't have been so bad, but you always want to win, especially away from home. It was a fairly even game, to be fair. We didn't really dominate the game at all. We had a couple of decent chances, and they did too. But um, the substitutions, man. Milito's got his subs now. I think it's Marion, it's Padilla, Santi as well. No Cambreros, which is unfortunate, but still. But I'm sure his time will come. And yeah, it was the subs linking up, bro. I mean, it's a really good long ball from the centre back, from the way back in the defence over the top. Really, really, really good flick on by Marion for the just basically the slot in front of YAEL Padilla, who had a lot of work to do. To be fair, he had to run onto the ball, had to beat the defenders of the ball, and then slot it in the far post. And it was a really, really fantastic goal, 94th minute, which is brilliant. Gets us to win. Maybe a little bit unfair to Juarez, but I don't care, to be honest with you. We need the points as much as possible. And yeah, it's 2 wins now, 2 clean sheets as well for Talavera. I thought defensively we were decent. I didn't think they troubled us too much, to be honest, but still, they had 2 shots on target. You had to save both of them. You know what I mean. So, really good for Talo as well. And Padilla, man. Like I say, Padilla, Cambreros in particular, really, really need chances this season. We've got Brian Gutierrez in, who's been fantastic for us so far. But we need YAEL and Cambreros out in those wide areas as well. Providing backup, bringing as options off the bench, and Padilla proved it. And Padilla's done this before. He's won us games before like this. He's always a goal threat. There's rumours about him, his mentality, his personality, or whatever. I don't think most of that is bullshit. I think he's a really good player. And he just needs more time. And we've got loads of players that just didn't get enough minutes, should I say, in the last tournament, and need to get some in this one. And yeah, we paid off with it today. Really good win. Really, really good 3 points. 6 points now. At the moment, we're top of the league, but not everyone's played their games yet, so that could change. But yeah, brilliant. What can you say really? It's a difficult game. We've got a couple of difficult games coming up. Querétaro is up next in the weekend. But yeah, like I said, these are the games you have to be winning, even if they're difficult, even if they're traditionally a little bit difficult for us over the last recent history. Um, and we've done that brilliantly. And like I said, we're in a good position right now. And even at 0-0, you never really felt like we were in danger of losing the game. It was just like, really, can we not get a win? We struggled a little bit to kind of create chances again, but again, Warriors are super defensive. That's why they're difficult for us to play against them. That's why it was a little bit easier for us to play against Pachuca, especially that first half, because they were trying to win the game a little bit, and they left themselves open a little bit. We got on the counter attack a couple of times, so can't do that against Warriors. Warriors will sit back and defend, and we typically struggle trying to break those kind of teams and that system down. So yeah, this game had 0-0 written all over it, and I think that probably would have been the fair result, but I don't care about being fair, to be honest with you. You know, I'll give me all the 3 points, and hopefully we can go to Querétaro and get 3 points there. No, actually, that one's at home, should I say? So, you know, I fancy us at the Aquan, man. I feel like the Aquan's a real fortress for us now. We play better at home than we do away, and we still won this game away. So, brilliant so far. And then obviously got San Luis in a couple of weeks after that. So, really, it's just a Querétaro game before the international break. On Saturday night, Sunday morning, my time. Hopefully, you know, we can win that game and get 3 points and go to this international break near the top of the table, which would be fantastic. I thought Hamigo had a decent game, but you know, a game without Hamigo scoring is a poor game for him. So that shows you the level of standards for him. But we've got a good squad. We've got This is a video where we're going to celebrate the depth of the squad. You know, maybe lacking in midfield and especially the centre back areas for me. But in attack wise, I think we're sport for choice, and we do have a really good bulky squad now. And like I said, Padilla coming off the bench, even Marin having an assist, which is cool. You know, I never want to see Marin start any games, and I would like to see, you know, obviously Sepulveda came off the bench as well, which is cool. But I kind of want to see Guerrero at some point, but I feel like he's going to be Tapatio this season, so we'll have to wait and see. But you know, credit where it's due, man. I mean, it was a really good flick on from Marin, a really good centre forward kind of hold up play slash, you know, flick on from Marin to Padilla, and Padilla just ran onto it, does what he does. He's a really good fast player, and he slotted it home, and it was a fantastic goal. And right at the end of the game as well, everyone celebrates it a little bit more because you're thinking, you know, you're resigned to getting a draw and at 1 point, and suddenly, you know, out of nowhere, not I say out of nowhere, but relatively out of nowhere, we go and pip the winner, which is great. But Juarez didn't look like they were ever close to scoring in this game. So I feel like maybe in that sense we went for it, and we tried, I think, a little bit harder than they did to get a result. And you know, with the results going the way they are in the league so far, I think Mayoda's got a draw and they're second at the moment. So everyone else in the top four has yet to play their second game. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But so far so good, man. Brilliant start to the season. The polar opposite to last season. Last season, obviously, Milito is brand new. He hadn't really known his squad yet. You know, a whole load of new players to bed in as well. Last season was just a bit too soon, to be honest with you. But we did decently in the end. We got to the Liga at least. But this season we look a different animal, man. We look very, very strong defensively. Attack-wise, you know, this game obviously 1-0. Okay, 3 goals in 2 games is not anything to be sniffed at, but you know, last game we could have scored 3 or 4 more. So maybe still working on our goal scoring a little bit, but at the moment it's not so much about how many goals you can score, it's about how many games you can win, how many points you can get. And yeah, like I said, Querétaro is a different challenge. It's again one of those teams I think we lost to last season. So you know, if we can get a decent result there at home, try and get 9 points in 3 games, and then you know go to that international break with a little bit of a confidence. And I don't know, man. At the moment, we started the season epically, and even a draw wouldn't have been so bad. Like I said, a draw would have been alright. Again, it's all about getting that top 6, top 5, top 4 places. To get the gear, you don't necessarily have to be top of the league, but it's nice if you are. You can enjoy it. So. Yeah, Querétaro, we'll go San Luis. We'll go Querétaro next, sorry, then San Luis in February, Mazatlan in February. Again, 2 games. I think San Luis, I think we lost last season as well. So I'm comparing these because it's a very similar start fixture-wise to last season. Last season, we had a terrible first couple of months. Absolutely horrific start of the season over there. So hopefully do the opposite this season. And, you know, if we can get wins up until the Club America game, I mean, that would be fantastic. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Querétaro is the last home game until the America game. We've got 2 away games after that. And away, we do struggle more away than we do at home, so we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you thought about this game. And the goal, Padilla, should he start the next game? I don't think he should yet. I think he did it alright coming off the bench, just doing, you know, fantastically scoring a goal. And the winner earned us 3 points, man. But still, I feel like the first 11 that we've got right now is our first 11, our best 11, and it's great to have options like Padilla coming off the bench and Marin as well, I guess. Obviously, Milito definitely obviously went out all out in his substitutions in this game. Sepulveda coming off the bench as well. I think he probably would have liked to have had Cabreras come off the bench too, but I think that's probably just a step too far. Don't want to go top heavy, but yeah, mate, we got a really good subs bench. I mean, it could be bulkier. I think we didn't. We should get another defender in my opinion. But apart from that, we've got a really good, strong bench. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your week, man. I'm gonna be buzzing for the rest. I've got 2 more night shifts come, and I'm gonna be buzzing for both of them because this game is just awesome. It's nice when your team wins because I like to do positive videos. So I don't like to do negative videos. So. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't done already. I really do appreciate that as well. Comment as well because I always reply to comments. Sometimes YouTube doesn't tell me when you're a new subscriber as well. So if you're new here, just leave a comment down below and we'll have a chat and I'll get to know you properly. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your week and I'll see you guys probably on Monday. Monday morning my time. Sunday night probably your time, but Monday morning my time. Talk about the Querétaro game. So yeah, take it easy guys and have a good week. Adios.